Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. If you don't know, I'm a New Zealander, which means we have 0 community cases of the coronavirus. Our only cases are coming from the border. I'm pretty grateful. However, being in lockdown for 4 weeks and then like an extra 3 weeks in our level 3, I've learnt a bit of stuff about myself, and especially because I've been working from home for the last 14 weeks. Also, just a very quick disclaimer that because I'm a university student, most of these lessons are uni related. Let's get into my lessons I've learnt. The first lesson was that I could actually push myself to work while at home. Normally I wouldn't associate my home with the work that I do, you know, especially being a first year at uni, and in my first semester I used to only do my assignments at school because we would have tutorial sessions where we would have 100 minutes twice a week dedicated to us doing assignments. Along with that, I would do my assignments during the class, but I was forced to do work here, otherwise I would have lost my position at the university. What happened in general was the fact that I learnt how to push myself, and I learnt that I can push myself to getting work done while at home. At home, there was no contact with lecturers, there was no contact with tutors, no contact with the classmates in my lectures and tutorials. In the month of May, I had 13 assignments due. I managed to do that with no physical campus experience. Zoom meetings, I don't count as contact, okay? Contact to me is like face-to-face, not like through messages, through a Zoom call. Lesson 2 is still kinda related to Lesson 1, but it is a bit more related to accomplishments. But it's the fact that I can get work done by myself. Normally I like to work with other people around me, so like we can like feed off each other with information. Normally I like us to just like discuss the content, and I'll be doing my own work, so it's still my own words and my own work, but we're still like sharing off it, and I'm like, what do you think about this? Or just clarifying something. I could actually do it completely on my own. If I was writing an essay, normally what I would do is say, hey, can you clarify this for me? Whereas this, I had to actively go out and get the research done, and then if I still didn't understand, then I would go out, and then I'd have to wait for a response as well. And as much as I said that I can get work done on my own, I still really missed the community aspect of studying. I really enjoyed, like, being with people on campus, but, like, working from home with no one in the house doing the same courses as me, no one in uni in the house, it was a bit more difficult, and so I just was like, no one around me was like hosting conversations that would actively like support me academically. It was more like, what's going on in the world with this content? And it's like, I kind of need to understand this concept or this theory more than what's going on in the world, because if I understand the concept, then I'll be able to apply it to the world, and then we can see how well I actually know the concept. And it really did affect me quite a lot, because, you know, I'm a first year student, so going on campus for 3 weeks, and then just being told, we're closing down. Being in my first year, first semester, 3 weeks on campus, not a lot of contact with other students, which is very unfortunate, because this is, you know, like, we're going back on campus in semester 2, which is amazing, but everyone is the new kid. So through the lockdown, I've actually just learnt that I can be independent in my work. I can actually work by myself. I don't need, even though I prefer to have people like just to discuss the content with, I can actually get the work done on my own, rather than just asking a question to quickly clarify something, rather than having to email someone. I could just talk to someone and go, hey, like, what's gender hegemony, you know? So it was a bit difficult at the beginning, but I learnt to do it. Lesson 3 is that I lose a lot of time commuting from locations. I catch public transport to get from my home to the uni campus, and then, you know, like, to and from uni, like, that takes time. It will take about, like, 45 minutes, like, that, so, like, 45 minutes times 2. You know, that's a lot of time. Let's get real here. When I could be doing a reading, I could be writing an essay, I could be doing a bullet journal. There is so much that I could do within a 45-minute time period. And plus, let me just say, because I go to the University of Auckland, one of my tutorials was actually hosted in the law school, and if anyone here watching goes to the University of Auckland, you will know how far the law school is from the rest of the city campus. Meanwhile, working from home, I was able to like just commute from the dining table, which is where I did a majority of the work after I filmed the Week in the Life video. That's really how I learnt after filming that I could work better in the dining table, in the room. So, you know, I would move from there into here when I had a live lecture or a live tutorial. But yeah, like, you know, that's less than a minute commute. Like, that's like less than 30 seconds to get from the dining table to here. So I wasn't losing a lot of time, and so therefore I was saving a crap ton of time from moving from the dining room to my bedroom for a lecture. Lesson 4 also builds off the last lesson, which is the fact that I learnt where I can work at home. Like, I learnt just after filming the Week in the Life video that I actually don't work very well in my bedroom. I work very well in the dining room, and this is going to be extremely beneficial for when I actually like go back on campus, because whether I like it or not, there's still going to be a whole lot of work that needs to be done at home as a uni student. So when I get home after lectures and like after my days at uni, I'm going to need to do work at home. I now know where I work well, and that is an amazing benefit from lockdown. The fact that I just spent 4 weeks where I wasn't allowed to leave the house, you know, like that is massive. Like, I learnt where I can and cannot work that well. My bedroom is full of distractions. My dining table, however, no distractions, unless someone is blasting music or watching the TV on full volume. And especially because the world is more online, more distractions are there. My bedroom I associate with watching the TV, sleeping, you know, talking to people on social media. The dining table, eating, but I'm not a big eater, and I have like an eating schedule in a way. And it's kind of like a desk, even though I have a desk in my room, but it's like kind of an office area. So, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but like, I just work better there than I do in my own room. And the final lesson is that I miss making YouTube videos. I spent so long not filming and editing a video. I filmed one video in semester 1, and that was my taking a break video, and that was like just before Andre and I went to see Book of Mormon. And then like I filmed like the Week in the Life video, I filmed the exams video, and like doing that really just, I learned through that I missed making YouTube videos. Like, it's another hobby for me, and it's something that I really enjoyed doing, and I just didn't do it because I was like working towards my degree. But the fact that I made content in relation to my degree kind of makes the procrastination productive in a way. Thank you very much for watching this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, comment something down below, subscribe if you haven't, because for a few more weeks I'll be making a new video every week, and I hope to see you in another video.